Ever wondered why your bench might stale? Ever wonder why you keep rotating supplemental exercises? Man, it's really bright, by the way. It's blinding. That's why I'm wearing the douchebag glasses. I don't like wearing my glasses in my videos, but you know, I mean, it's just too much. Ever wonder why you keep doing the same thing, even if it's different supplemental exercises, and your bench press just doesn't go up, even though you might be programming brilliantly? Ever thought about stuff like that? Well, here's a little tip. Simple as fuck. Nothing bright about it, but I mean, it has helped me a ton. And it's actually in the book plug, in my ebook, Conjugate Iron. That, along with 3 different periodization programs, plus about 185 sample workouts, and I'll probably have to literally count them. It's just many, and a vast array of compound and supplemental movements. Now that the plug is done, what about not doing supplemental exercises? What about not doing tricep push downs, tricep extensions, overhead extensions, which is fine. I mean, I do that stuff all the time. How about throwing in a little bit of a steep incline after your main flat bench sets? How about you do a little bit of close grip after your main bench sets? Even if you're running conjugate, which I do, I don't bench every week. I like to throw my bench either every month, once a month, if not twice. I mean, depending on how my elbow feels, and it's usually not 100%, but I don't want to trail off. But even if you're doing bands and chains, if you're pulling against the pressing against the mini bands, I'm sorry, it's the deadlift's always on my mind. Even if you're doing dumbbells for the day, okay, you did your heavy dumbbells, your incline dumbbells, whatever, decline, whatever you choose to do. But what about some close grip after that? What about close grip off a 2-board for sets of 5? Not too heavy. Don't go too heavy. Just pump the triceps. I like to keep it to sets of 8, and in the least sets of 5, because I'm already pretty exhausted for my main work. But even if it's a light day, even if it's a repetition day or a near max effort day, I will drop the weight down. So my bench, let's see, just to give you a quick example. Right now, my bench, I mean, every week I could bench 350, 352. It's 160 kg. After that, I will go down and I will range, depending, like the couple of months that my elbow was killing me, I couldn't do 225, 5 sets of 8, 5 sets of 10. All paused, by the way. I would do 80 to 90 kg, be safe. You know, it was bothering me, but I would still do the work. Do stuff like that, mix it up. I've been doing the close grip and the incline close grip and the steep incline, which usually carries over to overhead events. You know, like I haven't done anything strongman related or static monsters in, it's been like a year and a half now. So I have, you know, I am ashamed to state that I haven't really done any shoulders in at least a year. But I mean, I'm doing, you know, pretty well so far in my powerlifting contest, that I don't really want to change that. Anyway, like I said, I don't want to trail off, and yet again, I trailed off. I also don't want this video to be fucking 15 minutes like the last one, because when I stopped filming, I thought, fuck, that's way too long. Anyway, keep that in mind. 3 to 5 sets, 8 reps to 10 to 12. Sometimes I leave, well, I lied, not sometimes, but most of the time, even if I check what I have to do for the day, and I follow the programs out of my book, obviously. I will keep the last set, and if it's like a 3x3, 4 triples, 4x4, whatever, that last set, I will always try to do 1 to 2 reps more. If it's, you know, 85, 90%, obviously I cannot do 90% for 5 reps, and then it's not my 90%. But let's say I managed to squeeze, you know, like a good triple 4, I'm not really gonna go for suicide. It's just, you know, because a few days later I'm training again. It may not be the same body part, but it is the same nervous system. And in powerlifting, to me at least, it's more about preserving and being smart. because I love to annihilate the muscle. I really do. I love to do sets of, let's say I do squats, right? Then I'll do fucking leg extensions, quads, 5x8, 5x12. So I would love to do 8 to 10 sets of 8 reps and not be able to walk, but it is not the smartest thing to do since I'm training again in 2 to 3 days. It's because there's not gonna be anything left. That's it. Nothing too long this time. I promised myself I would eventually shut the hell up, because once I start talking about training, I cannot shut the fuck up. It's just I'm a blabber. I apologize. I just love training so much, and I'm not trying to seem like the super duper high-fiving everybody type of guy, but I am a coach, and I have written a lot of programs, and I've trained a decent amount of people to the point where somebody says, dude, what you said or what you wrote in that book helped me. That makes me happy. That's the fucking point. Otherwise I would have kept it to myself, obviously. So keep that in mind. Steep incline. You can even do shoulder overhead presses, but I mean, I wouldn't do that on a heavy bench day. If you're doing a secondary day and you want to start bringing your overheads up again, like myself, because I've neglected them very much lately, I would, on the secondary day, I would just stick to 50, 55, 60% and then do repetition sets of 8, and then I would move up depending what my goals are. Does that make sense? So please check the link in the description, not just for the ebook. I got articles coming up, a new article which I will eventually finish, because I'm doing another segment for something else. That's something very special that's coming out. Unfortunately, it's only gonna be in Greek, but I can't spoil it, and I got a lot of shit going on. Keep in mind, stick for the supplemental exercise. Your secondary compound movement, I wouldn't do sets of 5, otherwise it's a working set. Again, unless you're doing sets of 5 and it's really light to the point where you're kind of like grinding joints for no benefit to your muscles. I wanted to say muscular system. Does that make sense? So if I'm doing, let's say my bench right now is 350 every week. I can do 350 for a heavy single every week. So I will go down to 225 healthy, and I will do 3 to 5 sets of 8. That is honestly what has helped my bench go up, and it's just this super highly beneficial. Now if you got like injuries or a chest injury, whatever, if you pulled up a pec, you can do board presses. It kind of avoids your chest. As the higher you stay up, the less chest is involved, obviously, and stuff like that. I know it sounds super simple, but it's fucking beneficial. And I want to hear comments. I want to hear what you guys think.